Atiya,
Hi,
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I want to ask you about your book entitled From Ordinary to Extraordinary,
Yes,
second edition.
yes.
Tell us about it.
Well, the book From Ordinary to Extraordinary, the second edition in particular, is about transformation. It is about a person taking from where they are in their life to becoming their ultimate best. And one of the things about this book is that it has a workbook attached to it. So as a person reads the book, read the modifications after each chapter, look at the words of wisdom and the life lessons, then they can go through the workbook, which is a series of questions to bring out the truth and to help that person discover the truth of themselves. It is only when a person is able to discover their own truth that they can then go to the relationship table and be able to come to the table whole, knowing who they are, thus knowing who they would like to connect with. So From Ordinary to Extraordinary is a wonderful book that allows the reader to go on a journey of self-discovery and self-mastery. And it's a wonderful starter when a person is preparing themselves to engage in courtship or engage in the process of finding that special person in their life.
Okay, so it's not about just, another one of these self-help books that tell you if you do this, 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 and this, you can have a great life.
Well, it is a self-help book.
Mm-hmm.
It is an inspirational book, but it's not about giving a person things to do. It's more about helping the person to go within their own self, to be able to cultivate and mine out the truth about themselves and those beautiful gems that lie oftentimes far beneath the surface. So it's more of a tool that will, a coaching tool, if you will, that will help a person to be able to dig deep and bring out those things about themselves. A lot of times, people don't even know what they were born to do. They don't know what their real purpose in life is, and this book helps them to be able to discover that. For example, people may know that their favorite color is red, but how many go past the fact that, oh, my favorite color is red, or my favorite color is purple or yellow or gold? And what this book does, it helps you to dig deep into the why. And then even when you answer the why, it helps you to go even further into the whys. And so this book is a tool.
So give us an example of a tool, this tool. Give us an example of what to expect in From Ordinary to Extraordinary.
Well, in this particular book, one of the questions, first of all, the chapters are divided into 4 parts. The first one is the inspirational message, the information to help spark thought and contemplation in a person's mind. And then once they go through that process, at the end of the chapter is what I call the modulation. And the modulation is a story that somewhat reinforces the information that was shared. And then the third part is the words of wisdom, the intuitive insights that one gains from reading this, and then lessons learned. And in the second edition of the book that has the workbook, then the 5th component after each chapter is the workbook. And you may get questions in the workbook such as, have you outlined any personal or professional goals in your life? If so, what are those goals? And it helps a person to be able to put those things out on paper and they can see it. Another question would be, have you developed a mission statement for your life? What is your journey like? What do you want to do? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? How will you turn those weaknesses into strengths? So actually what it does, it helps a person to really sit back and really think deeply in terms of who they are, what they have to offer, and to really allow them to sit and really think about the depthness of who they are. A lot of times people are afraid to look in that proverbial mirror. So this book inspires and encourages them to look closely at themselves and see themselves in their true perspective. And even those hidden parts of themselves that they don't know, it helps them to discover that.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.